and welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
I'll tell you what, the Pro-Fire grill is fired up, the MHP grill is fired up, Fast Freddy on the keyboard is fired up, Merrill's fired up.
I am fired up.
And I'll be Mad Dog, and I'm fired up. Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We'll be right back after this. Check these credits out, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everybody gonna be good eating today. You got it.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Pro-Fire Grills, Cherry Delight, Native American Tourism of Wisconsin, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, Healthy Homegrown Wisconsin Potatoes, No Name Butcher Quality Meats, Sundrop Soda, the Oneida Nation, Glorious Malone Fine Sausage, Henning's Award-Winning Cheese, Golden Home Ultra Thin Pizza Crusts, and by Lashbro Aerial Images.
Oh, yes, Freddie. Oh, yes.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. You know, it's a beautiful fall day today.
It is.
The sun is out, blue skies. It's going to be about 80 degrees. It's perfect for grilling.
It is.
Freddie, how you doing today, sir?
Freddie's doing great.
Are
Just
ya?
call me unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Well, we're going to have a good time today.
Yeah.
We're going to do both sides of the spectrum here today. I'm going to do some great little bean burgers on the grill. You can do veggie burgers with sweet potatoes mashed up.
Sure.
And you can do bean burgers. You can do all kinds of different vegan and vegetable burgers. I'm going to do a nice little black bean with pinto beans and some great flavorings and do some nice burgers that way. And when they're cooked done and cooked moist, they're actually pretty good.
They are. I've always liked them. Look at Freddie. It made him the man he is today. Oh, man, I am hungry, though. I'm very hungry.
All right, before we get going here, I have a cast iron skillet.
Okay.
And we're just going to add a little bit of our sunflower oil in there. And I need to lightly saute, and I just mean lightly saute, some nice little onions, some green pepper, garlic, and I threw some red pepper flakes in there because when you heat those up, it kind of releases the heat a little bit better.
Sure, gotcha.
And we got the Pro-Fire grill behind me. I'm not going to touch those red pepper flakes. We got that baby going
Yeah,
there.
I want to get that in your eyes. Boy, I'll be winking at Freddie all day long.
So all I'm going to do is take the bite out of those, the crispness out of those, and just get them a little sauteing on there. So I'm going to place those on the grill, and I got a hot mitt for those.
You're good.
Get
You're
those
good to
babies
go.
going.
Hey, you know what I'm doing today?
I
Freddie?
see some planks there.
Hey, plank you. You better believe it. You better believe it.
Thank you, Freddie.
Plank you. We're doing some wood planks. We're doing cedar planks today.
I see you've got all sizes
All
even.
sizes, like all three of us up here. We got somebody, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's
you
more
go.
like him.
So those shake.
Yeah, Freddie's over there. And of course, I'm the big guy here. Whoa,
there we go.
lost off my citrus
So those
twist.
are the cedar shake that he's using
Right.
today, and they're on-treated lumber. There's no greenish-blue streaks, by the way, and there's different sizes. So
There
it's
is
kinda
different
neat.
sizes. It's like all
You
Americans.
could probably do a nice shish kebab on top
You
of there.
could do a little shish kebab.
You could
on
probably
it.
do a beef tenderloin on there. You could
Yeah.
probably do a pork tenderloin on that one.
Yeah, chicken breasts on there.
Pork chops,
Pork
hamburgers,
chops, hamburgers.
jalapeno poppers.
Oh man,
Shrimp?
jalapeno shrimp. Oh, shrimp would be good, that's for sure. So what
Freddie
I've
will
done.
do your roof later on, too.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
I
I've
can
got
do
one
that.
spot for you to patch.
Yeah, all right, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Do we patch them and how?
That's what it is. Remember, that's where you threw that skillet up there.
Yeah, it still hasn't came down yet.
Yeah, I miss Merrill.
There you go. All right. So what I did is I soaked those overnight.
Hold on, soaked what?
I soaked those planks,
Oh, you did.
those cedar shakes. This is a cheap way to do it. Cedar shakes and some white
It
wine.
smells like white wine.
It is some white wine and some water, and I used our citrus twist in there that I fell down on the ground there. That's what I used.
I know, I saw that.
Soaked those up really good.
You mean
No.
on these you put the
Yes,
cedar
I
twist.
did. Now these, I put the citrus twist on there. Look at these babies.
I love pork tenderloin. What's your favorite kind of pork, Freddie?
Well, I think that pork. Well, you know, I'm a pork chop guy too. You know,
Yeah,
I
you like your chop.
I like a
That's what
big,
you see there when
big,
you
thick
pull them
pork
babies
chop.
out
All
of the baggie. There. Whoa,
Now look at them
man.
babies. Now
That's
look
our
at
new
that.
citrus twist. That's sodium free, so Merrill could use an abundance of it.
I did use an abundance of it. Whoa, they're like fishes. It's cold down there, man.
Holy mackerel.
It's
Freddie,
cold.
thanks for the garbage can.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're a
that's
good
okay.
man. I'm gonna wipe these. I want to dry these up a little bit.
There you go.
A little moist. So the flavor. Can you smell the aroma on that?
We got a cousin, Pat.
We do.
Pat
do.
Sweeney, how you doing, buddy?
Yep. Dry these up. I'm not really getting these really too dry, but it'll work.
Oh, that's the thought that counts.
That is the thought.
Here,
There you
I'll
go.
put that in
Take care of
Frank's
that. Take
garbage
care of
can.
that. All right.
That's
So
going
use a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Just a splash.
I like red wine vinegar. I like. And plus, what do we got to have? We got to have a little oil. I want to oil this. Well, these already have. Make a big difference in oil because that's what's going to brown it up really nice.
It is.
A lot of people don't realize oil the meat, it'll brown it up really nice. Down
Want
on
a little
both
squeeze
sides.
of lemon on there?
Yeah, go
Wonder-
to it. Boy, look at the muscles on that man. All right.
Soft lemons.
Oh boy, I'll tell you. Plenty of
Garbage
garlic,
can.
kids.
Gotta have the
Gotta
jarred
have
garlic.
garlic, jarred garlic. You know, oh, no, you're not using fresh garlic. No, I'm not using fresh garlic. I'm using jarred garlic because you just could make that so gnarly on there. Look at that. Got that really
This is going to
good.
be great.
Oh, it's gonna be rad.
That's gotta be rad. It's gotta be
Gnarly
rad.
and rad.
It's gotta be rad. It's gotta be really rad. Little rosemary. Always liked rosemary.
She's been good to us.
She has.
So the planks actually protect the meat product from the heat, so that you can make them as gnarly as possible.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can. And we'll sort of double plank them or double cedar wrap them today. All right.
You ready for some planks?
I'm ready for some planks, sir.
All right, we're gonna pop out. Now I see you got.
Ooh, she's gnarly, man.
So here's Ike
Good
Merrill's
job.
plan, because he talked about it. He took 2 of the cedar shakes, and he's gonna place those and butt those together so the bottom one blackens and the top one stays nice.
Correct.
Now hold on there, young man. Is this what you wanted to do? 'Cause
I
we were
want
talking
some lemon on there.
Lemon.
You got some
Lemon.
lemon. They'll sort of reinforce the flavor. Then you got the moisture, especially with the wine. Believe it or not, wine, you could even use
It
bourbon if you
evaporates
want.
and dry,
some
doesn't
water.
it, Freddie? That wine evaporates out of that glass, don't it, Freddie?
I
Just
heard him
like
say
Freddie,
something
just
about
like
bourbon.
Freddie.
That's
Wine,
all I
sir.
know.
2 loins. There we go. Look at that, huh?
Isn't that gorgeous, ladies and gentlemen? Now all
Beautiful.
you have to do is let the grill, and we have the Pro Fire. Merrill's got that baby fired up pretty hot,
Yep, have to keep an eye on that.
and keep an eye on it. But you got meat thermometers.
I got a meat thermometer. Big thing, I'm going to take this pork off around 140 degrees. It's the most important thing. People have a tendency to overcook pork. They get it up to 165, 170.
Dries it out.
Yeah, you want it really nice and moist. Use a meat thermometer. You can get them from anywhere from $12 on up, but they really work nice. So you want to take
2
that
pork loins.
off. 140. 2 pork loins coming up. Number one.
Now, from
Number
knowledge
2.
I have of planking, I would let that go for at least 20 minutes before you start checking on anything.
Yep, I would too.
Yeah, you don't want to lift that hood up and down. That's how you're going to lose the heat.
That's
and lose
right.
the value in there. So
And you
we'll
got to be
check on
careful with that. You don't want it to flare up. You don't want to catch those wood on fire. Keep
So
on
here-
open up and down. It's going to catch on fire. So
It is.
very good.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab our big bowl here, and I have the pinto beans and I've got the black beans. I've got 28 ounces of black beans and 14 of pintos, if anybody's counting.
28.
And what we're going to do is, and I'll show you this in a minute
that's
too.
32.
Yeah,
We want
but it's a
to do our
2-to-1
own
ratio.
refried
Ah.
beans. We want to smash these up and do our own style of refried beans, so you get just a little bit of that cutting edge. You don't want just pure beans. So we're going to mash that baby up.
Got a lot of mashing to do.
No, not all of it, just because you want some whole.
Yep, I gotcha.
How am I enough talking? Why don't you go stir them babies?
I will.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Peppers and onions, garlic, got to stir right now. All right. So here's the cat's meow. It calls for a little bit of moisture, of flavor. So we use our DeWorks homemade ketchup, sauerkraut, onions, and a deli mustard in there. And I'm just going to use like a quarter cup of that, 1/8 cup of that, just to give it a little bit of flavor. We're going to throw some of that jarred garlic in there. Merrill did in his. Our garlic pepper, which is a pepper garlic in general. It's heavy on the peppercorns. So we're going to flavor it up with a little of that. That's sodium free, so I can shake the dickens out of that if I want to. I'm going to add a little Worcestershire.
The good old Worcestershire. What would you do with Worcestershire sauce if you didn't have it, huh?
Chili powder.
You always call it the W sauce.
The W
The
sauce.
W sauce. You're going to add a whole bunch of chili powder in there. That's going to add a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
little flavor to it. We've got the red pepper flakes in there. I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese in there
Ah,
just to give it a little kick. Some people put feta cheese.
gotcha.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to move that to the side just a little bit.
All
I'm
right.
going to add a cup of breadcrumbs.
That's going to be good.
And then we're going to add 2 eggs. And I moved everything over because I'll tell you what, I'm going to grab my little spatula, and I'm just going to kind of whisk those eggs a little bit. And then we're going to blend that baby together
Look at him go. Look at him
Yeah.
go, ladies and gentlemen.
and mix that together. What else did I forget? I don't think I forgot anything. These are going to be good.
Those sauteed onions and
Yeah,
peppers
yeah, yeah.
in
That's what it is. That's my boy, Merrill.
there. Well, that's,
Good
that's
job,
hot now.
good job.
And I'll tell you what, it did not take long for these, and that was a hot heat.
No.
So we got to these just in time.
Actually, turn the heat off there for
Yeah,
you.
that's okay. Thank you.
Smells good though.
Yeah,
doesn't
just
it?
to
Man.
cut the edge, and I'll tell you what, that's going to be good. That's going to add some great flavor. We'll put that over there. I'm going to use my hands.
Oh, go use your hands. For God's sakes, it's only television, for God's
It might be
sakes.
hot though.
It was a little bit, Freddie, on
I
the
bet it
top.
was.
You're right.
And those people call it, well, he used his hands. How come you're not using any gloves?
Well, I don't think those gloves would have protected him from the heat. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we need 6 burgers here.
6 of them. Wow, okay. I want to say,
Oops,
I'll
sorry.
bet you they get smaller and smaller on the way down.
That's okay.
Oh, no, there's going to be 6 good burgers in here.
All right.
I did 4 beautiful ones. I tested these out the other day.
Oh, he's a determined man. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Ben, do you want
Look
a bean burger?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure,
see,
good.
that's
Yeah.
Ben. You're right, Merrill. They're going to get smaller.
You're making me
All right.
thirsty for tequila.
I know. Boy, that would go good.
Hey,
right
speaking
with
of
it.
which, I'm going to get these on the grill. I'm going to sear them on a low heat to begin with, about 2 or 3 minutes on both sides. And then I'm going to put them indirect for about 20 minutes. And in the meantime,
Yes.
Freddie, we are Mad Dog and Merrill with Fast Freddie on the keyboard, Midwest Grillin'. We'll be right back with bean burgers and pork.
All right. Doesn't get any better than that, man.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill. I'll tell you what a nice little short. Play something a little bit longer, Freddie. No, I'm just kidding. There
Oh,
we
he
go.
said I got to play a little
Now
shorty.
you say welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody, to Mad Dog and Barrel's Midwest Grillin'.
I'll tell you what, Merrill's pork is looking absolutely delicious there. With that pork, he needs a nice mushroom sauce, so I volunteered to help him
You're a
out.
good man.
Awesome, and I love mushrooms.
Oh,
And
that's
do you like
right.
white
You are
wine,
the
Freddie,
mushroom
too?
guy. He likes
we're-
anything in a
So
bottle.
I'm going to add just a touch of white wine in here because Merrill's going to do Freddie a nice little drink.
Yeah.
So I got some white wine in there. Is that more than enough for you, sir?
Oh, that's
Just right. huh?
just right.
Okay. We're going to add a stick of butter in there with that white wine.
Okay.
I'm going to add some of that nice charred garlic. Oh, I got regular garlic too. Good for me. Look at that. I'll be jiggered.
Well, look at you,
A squeezing
man.
of lemon. Oh,
Whoa. Exploding, man.
fresh basil, the last of my
Oh,
gardens right
yeah.
here. Fresh basil in there. We'll put a whole slew of mushrooms in there.
Oh,
and I'm going to
yeah.
add some cream over the top of that. I got some more mushrooms too. Just hold on one second. We got to get that cream in there. Oh.
Ooh, gotta be good.
That's heavy cream.
That is. But he can lift it up with one hand.
I'll tell you what. They used to call me half pint, not
There you
anymore.
Nope, that's the real deal.
Okay. Butter, cream, white wine, maybe a little citrus twist.
What more can
We
you
got
ask
the
for? You got
basil in
everything
there.
right
We got
there.
the mushrooms are going to cook down. A couple dashes of Tabasco. We got a lid for that puppy someplace. Where do you see it? Anywhere? Right here.
I think
So
you
we got a nice
flipped it.
little Dutch oven, and I'm going to let those mushrooms kind of bubble. That's going to be our sauce for that pork tenderloin. That looks slapping.
Oh, I like that. Freddie, you thirsty?
I'm always thirsty.
That's a dumb question to
Yeah,
ask.
you know that.
You know that?
And he saved enough wine.
But are
which
you
is good.
really thirsty?
Are you really thirsty? Hey, got to be doing a little sangria today, all right? Very easy to do. I've got some grapefruit, I've got some sliced lime, some sliced lemon, some apple, and then I've got kiwi. Want to make sure you leave the skin on the kiwi too, all
that
right?
what you
That's
do?
a
All right.
flavor for it. Place that in there. Oh, it's going to be good. I can't wait. I really
That's a
can't
lot
wait
of
for
fruit.
this. A lot of fruit in there.
Here.
That in there.
Here. Oh my gosh. I'll get the kiwi
You
for
got
you.
the kiwi in there?
Now, do you want me to leave the skin on it?
I want the skin on. No, I want you to go ahead and feel that. Beautiful.
Hold on, no, we're not
Very
done
good.
yet.
All
You
right,
got
all right.
apple in there, you got grapefruit, you
Yep.
got kiwi, you got
Little
Lime?
Little lime.
little lemon.
Little lemon. Little lime. And of course, Freddie, I got some honey.
Oh, you know that story.
That's a lot
no.
of honey.
But you know what? He's going to take some home with him, so why would he want to use the whole one? Who would want a honey bagel later on that day? Oh, not me.
Rose's lime juice. I'm using that.
Red wine vinegar?
No thanks. No thanks. Little roses to sweeten it up. And of course, a little bit of sugar. I don't want to use that much sugar because it's going to
So
be
there
sweetened
must be
up.
different recipes for sangria.
You know, you can use any type of fruit that you want to on sangria. Most of the time, they'll put a little brandy in there. There's, we're not putting any brandy in there. I'll just white
to
wine.
enforce it.
You got it. There you go. Reinforce the flavor.
You enforce the alcohol content.
There you go. All right, a little white wine. Oh, this is going to be good.
Do you want a little white wine? I don't want any of that. That's white wine.
Okay. Oh, look at that, baby. Don't stop now. There, just
Yeah,
right.
save a little bit for my nectar over here. in case
Okay,
I
all
need
right,
it.
all right, here, all right. I'm going to use tonic. A lot of people use seltzer. I like using tonic because it got a little bit of sweetness
Did you
to
know
it.
that I've talked with a gentleman this last weekend when I worked, and he was an old non-vet, very nice guy. I wish I knew his name to shout him out. And he had cramps in his legs every night, and the doctor says, do a little quinine, get a little tonic.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and honest to goodness, and the doctor goes, if you want a little gin with that every night, that's fine too. So every night he has gin and tonic, and he has no more cramps in his legs ever.
Whoa, I'm going to have to start getting cramps.
Well, you know, the quinine also prevents scurvy, so you got that
Well,
going.
so does sauerkraut.
Look at that. Well, Freddie,
That is looking
ready for
pretty
that,
sweet.
Freddie?
ready for that drink? Wait
Am
till
I
later
ready?
on, later on.
Right after this.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merle's Midwest Grilling.
It's pork and vegetable burgers today.
That's
Veggie
right.
burgers.
Hot time in the old town
There you
tonight.
got her, Freddie
And
boy.
we'll pour Freddie a drink right after this commercial.
I don't think so.
All right, the beautiful sangria. Got some apples, grapefruit in there, kiwi, lime, Rose's lime, sugar, honey.
Wine, what
Honey.
wine? Yes,
Yeah,
dear.
honey. Ooh, gonna be good, Freddie, gonna be good.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's going to be refreshing on a warm day like today. It's
You
a
got
warm
that right.
fall day.
There you go, Freddie boy.
Looking good.
Everything but the orange wedge.
Yeah, I know, I meant to get orange.
It's okay.
Ended up getting grapefruit instead. Well,
That is really smooth. I got to tell you, this is outstanding.
oh,
I'll tell you what, not as good as Merrill's pork loins, pork
Uh-oh.
tenderloins.
There you
Look at
go.
those
All right,
babies,
look at them
planked to
babies.
perfection. That's why we did a double layer of that shake. The shake is thin, so if you use a double layer, it sure works a lot better, doesn't it, Merrill?
it does.
And what we did is we took the shake, and I took a nice meat thermometer, and here's what we did is we actually did Merrill did a great job, because I think this is the one to show that big one now.
Yeah.
That one came off. These had a chance to set. They were at about 135, 145, somewhere in there. So those are probably up there a little bit. But I bet you if I cut into that baby right there,
Look at that.
I think the Pork Association would give it a yes nod to
I
that
would
baby
think they
right
would
there.
for sure. Wow, it's beautiful.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a couple of thin slices of those.
Mmm.
I got that sauce looks good. We're going to do a couple thin slices of those.
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be really, really good.
Oh, with the mushroom gravy on
And that
top
is
of that.
juice. When the
believe that?
juices run clear, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful pink in there.
Yeah.
Don't overcook the pork on top of there. We shut that grill off and we took the temperature and we knew it was ready. And that is going to be some of the most delicious pork you ever had in your world. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our nice little sauce.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted this to cook down a little bit further. But the flavors of that white wine, the basil, the mushrooms inside of there, everything turned out just absolutely excellent. The beautiful sauce over the top of that.
Oh,
Cook it down a tad bit more. But then the veggie burgers, the bean burgers, turned out lovely. We put our dough works on top of those. So we took our dough works, we ladled a little on top of those. And I got a plate right here. We'll set
Look
those out
good,
there.
sir.
And those are going to get bunned up, and those are nice. Bunned up, beaned and bunned.
Bean and bun.
Beaned and bunned, and boy, are they delicious.
Yes, it is.
he's
I'll tell you what.
topping me off.
Freddie, you got a free hand to take us out of this little break?
Sure do.
Let's taste this pork while we're doing this, ladies and gentlemen. Like butter.
Like butter?
Just like butter, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, we had a great time here today. Beautiful pork tenderloins on the grill.
Yes.
Don't overcook them. Use a good quality meat thermometer. Don't be afraid of doing some nice little veggie burgers on the grill. Those get topped like that. Little dough works over the top. Meryl,
that's
you're
good.
going to take a big bite of that bean burger on television. Let me
All
tell
right.
you that, because that's what it's all about. Freddie's playing the keyboards over there. The bean burgers are done to perfection. Get yourself a nice little mushroom sauce. Do a little plain cooking. That's cedar shank. Go to maddogandmerrill.com. maddogandmerrill.com to learn about all our great sponsors, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't forget
had
about
a-
the sangria.
And don't forget about the sangria. Keep going, folks. Have a good one.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.